Hey everybody, welcome back to the Scentatar Fragrance channel. It's a pleasure to have you today. As always, thank you so much for visiting, and y'all make this channel a success, so I just wanted to thank you before I start this video. So let's jump into this review and not waste any time. This is a fragrance for a very special group of people, very select amount of people. This one is niche, so it's expensive, and it's for more of older gentlemen, I would say. But if you like refined, classy fragrances, perhaps retro fragrances, let's jump into it. But again, if you like designer fragrances or modern fragrances, or perhaps fragrances that are for you ladies, I mean, I have great playlists and all kinds of videos, so please check out my videos. But let's review it. Let's talk about Oroville by Xerjoff. Now, first off, this is a 15 ml decant. It's official, but if you want to look at the full presentation, please do. Of course, Xerjoff always, does a good job with their presentations. So let's talk about the smell and the composition, the projection and longevity, the complement factor, and then the price as always. So first off, you're going to think this is kind of spicy, and then you're going to smell this and think, oh, it's kind of resinous. It's kind of old school, but there's something really interesting about it. The more and more you smell it, you're going to realize that there is a little bit of this floral kind of overtone. It's not a floral fragrance. Definitely is more on the resinous side. Not amber particularly, but it does have a little bit of that feel. It's predominantly more of like an oriental, in my opinion, kind of spicy. And definitely is a very classy, kind of mature fragrance. For a younger guy, you're probably not going to go for this, but some younger guys really seem to like Creed Viking these days, so you might want to try this one out. This is definitely high quality, is definitely a sophisticated smell through and through. Can't deny its quality, but if I was to make any comparisons, again, Creed Viking, but a little bit has a small pinch of animalic quality to it, and it's definitely more quality in my opinion than even Creed Viking, and it has longevity to boot, so we can get into that. But I would compare this, the closest fragrance that I know of this in comparison to this is Amouage Gold or Goldman. So very kind of animalic, kind of resinous, kind of floral fragrance. So let's talk about the projection longevity. So this is a solid performer, no doubt about it. You'll get a solid 8 to 12 hours. I can say that, with confidence. Now, some people, you might get, nuclear or beast mode projection depending on your skin. So this is a fragrance that needs 1 or 2 sprays for sure. And projection-wise, it's pretty good. And it's definitely a distinctive smell too, so it's real noticeable, and the sillage is there. So this is a real performer. A lot of Xerjoff fragrances are. So good job, Xerjoff. You get fantastic quality and performance for the price. It's just finding one that suits your taste. Xerjoffs are really distinctive and really unique. So that kind of gets into the complement factor. Now, if you're a very well-dressed gentleman, a very classy gentleman, perhaps a gentleman with a little bit of a wild kind of vibe underneath your clothes or character, this fragrance is still classy and still is beautiful. So I definitely would recommend this. If you like fragrances like Boise de Portugal that are classy, kind of unique, I would recommend this. And of course, if you like Creed Viking, or if you absolutely love, Goldman or Gold by Amouage, I definitely would recommend this. If I was to compare this to anything and say that it's more modern or more likable and definitely easier on the pocketbook, of course, one of my favorite fragrances of all time, Timbuktu by Les Artisans, is certainly recommended. But this is a hard-to-get fragrance. This is a discontinued fragrance, and that's going to factor into the price. Now, the prices haven't climbed at all. This fragrance really doesn't have a lot of a cult following or a fan base really at all to speak of, but it's still a Xerjoff. So 50 mils is about $150, in full-size bottles, if you can even find them anywhere, are $300, maybe even a little bit more. So this fragrance is pricey, but it's beautiful. If you're a guy who likes animalic touches to classic fragrances and you want something with superb quality, I mean, this is a showstopper. And I'm going to start doing decants myself and like chaos fragrances, and perhaps make a, be able to fund this hobby. Some might say addiction a little bit. But fantastic fragrance. Some of you gentlemen probably need to try this out. So let me know if you've tried this fragrance, if you like any xerjoff fragrances at all. I'm still exploring their house, and I'm looking forward to, trying out even more of them. So, fantastic fragrance, fantastic quality. Sorry to see it discontinued. As far as a classic gentleman's cologne with some real power behind it, something that sings the song of classic fragrances of the past, in my opinion, this is one of the best. And I would say that the spice in here, the composition and the smell is not the same, but the spice in here is kind of like Fire Island, like by Bond Number 9. So if you want something like Bond Number 9, but even more classy, but in even more special, check this one out. Let me know what you think. Let me know how I'm doing. If I had to give a rating to this, I mean, I'm really hard on ratings and I don't like to do scores overall, but I'd give it a solid 7.5. The quality's really here, but it's going to be for a special gentleman out there. Definitely check this one out, though. If this spoke to you, if you love spicy orientals with an animalic touch, definitely check it out. So this has been the Xerjoff Fragrance Channel. Always bringing you something new, something special. Always trying to give you the best content. Thank you all for, sticking by. And if you've stuck by to the end, I think you like my content. So please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, even share the video if you're feeling most generous today. So thank you for stopping by, and always wear what you love. And don't forget about wearing what you love. And I'll see you next time. This has been the Xerjoff Fragrance Channel, and bye.